We take a look at Mike-Aulby, that classic style. It's won 25 tournaments. And look at the reaction. You know he loves that one. Dennis-Horan not ready to give up.
And Dennis-Horan answers Mike-Aulby. We'll be back to Akron in a moment. Frame number 7, Pete Weber has his work cut out.
Well, he very well must strike right here. He just needs to put some pressure on the two left-handers. He raises his arms and a little high. Just not happening for Pete. I really looked for him to do well today, but tough going so far.
And speaking with Pete yesterday, Marshall, he mentioned that he thought he had a huge advantage going from the right side as opposed to the lefties.
Well, you would think so, but that's why they bowl the game. It looked like an advantage prior to starting, but right now the advantage, he's up on lane 28.
So he does convert the spare, but Mike-Aulby right now the comfortable lead over both Weber and Dennis-Horan. Mike-Aulby, PBA Rookie of the Year, 1979.
You can see how consistent he was by rounds. Never lower than third. And the ringing 7-pin, the flush 7-pin. Very good shot for Mike-Aulby.
Only Rookie of the Year, Marshall, to come back and win Player of the Year honors, 1985, 1995.
Well, he really has done it all in professional bowling, and all he wants to do is just win another title. That's his goal each and every week. A nice conversion. And Mr. Aulby was a little bit distracted, but it didn't seem to bother him too much. He makes the 7-pin.
Dennis-Horan Jr. working on a pair of strikes.
Opportunity to be only 19 down if he strikes here, but it's got to hurry, and that's just a bad shot from Dennis-Horan.
CBS Sportsline is the best place to follow all your favorite sports. You'll get updated scores and stats, exclusive columns and video highlights, plus interviews, chats, and more. Go to keyword CBS Sportsline on America Online.
And a difficult washout for Dennis. Has to get the ball right of the head pin and makes a great cover. He's still in this match, Gary.
Great shot by Dennis-Horan Jr., resident of San Diego.
Pete Weber with a possible 215 game if he takes it all the way out. Sort of says thank you to the pins, maybe a little sarcastic.
Gets himself back on track in the 8th frame. Pete ranked 2nd by the PBA in their computer rankings.
Well, he's a vastly talented player as we now take a look at Mike-Aulby working on a spare. He's 33 pins ahead of his closest competitor, Dennis-Horan, and would like to start striking again right here. And he does so.
Aulby won this event in 1996 when it was contested in Pittsburgh. And guess who he beat, Marshall? Parker Bone III. Parker may meet up today with him again.
It looks like they will meet up today, and Parker very much aware of that. As Dennis-Horan says, I'm still here, Mike. I'm 33 down, but I'm still here. And he's shaking his head because of the shot he threw in the previous frame. He knew that was his chance for any slim hope. Well, still 215 is possible for Pete Weber. Has a very slight chance.
And a double for Pete Weber. Mike-Aulby, though, still in command.
Right now, to set the scene, if Dennis-Horan were to strike out, he could shoot 236. Mike-Aulby going at a 239 pace. So Aulby just needs to keep marking and hold the count up, not lose count. He'll be in good shape. A strike here would certainly go a long way to getting him one step closer to Parker Bone. Does he mean business?
Well, I think he does. I think that Parker Bone would like an opportunity to meet up with him again.
He's going to get that opportunity, and take a look at that reaction. He knows he's in good shape right now. Now Dennis-Horan must strike here, or Mike-Aulby is just going to waltz into that final match. This is Delaney had trouble on the last frame. No trouble this time.
So Dennis-Horan Jr. keeps it interesting in our shootout round, but Mike-Aulby still in command. 33 pins up on Horan Jr.
And Weber and there's another 9-pin. No, I believe it just fell. Almost 3 solid nights for Pete Weber. And
looks like Pete stared it down, Marshall.
Yeah, Pete's thinking of what might have been if he'd have carried those other 2 9-pins. We take a look at Pete Weber, the classic style, ball coming in high flush, 9-pin wiggling, 9-pin falling. And he will shoot in the 2 teens, but it will not be enough for Pete Weber, as Mike-Aulby right now with an open in the 10th frame would still be shooting in the 230s. It's going to be between Horan and Aulby, and really Mike has got it his way right now. That's still a good finish, a 4th place finish for the disappointed Pete Weber. He will be back. You can count on it.
So Pete Weber, 215, not good enough to make it into the championship match with Parker Bone III. But Mike-Aulby is staring that rematch right in the face.
And with any kind of a mark in the 10th frame, he will go against Parker Bone III. That's got to hurry. We have a chance for Dennis-Horan with that shot right there. If he does not pick this up, Dennis-Horan can get up in the 10th frame and throw 2 strikes with a good count. He'll be bowling Parker Bone III. He knows he's got a chance now. And that is very unusual for Mike-Aulby to make that kind of mistake in a key situation.
Aulby does a self-talk every time he's up on the approach.
To shut him out. Makes the great shot, wraps the pin around the 7th. Dennis-Horan has the opportunity now as Mike-Aulby finishes with 234. Dennis-Horan needs 2 strikes and 9 in order to win this match and go against Parker Bone III. Nothing Mike-Aulby can do right now but just sit and kind of hope. Must have the first one.
There it is.
And notice the way he keeps himself cool. Not a lot of emotion. He knows he's got more work to do, preparing himself now for the 2nd ball in the 10th. 1 more strike, 9 pins or better, he's your winner. A strike and 8, and we have a tie.
32 years old, started bowling at the age of 10. He's got a shot to move into the championship match.
It's got to hurry. And it does. As he pumps himself up a little more excited there, he still has work to do. Needs 9 for the win, 8 for a tie. Anything less than 8. Now watch this reaction, Gary. He knows the importance of that shot.
And that's a lot of what we saw from Dennis-Horan Jr. yesterday when he moved from 17th to 4th place. He was definitely focused in. He has to be that way now. Needs 9 pins to win it.
Mike-Aulby can only watch as Dennis-Horan throws the ball. It looks good, and he's going to bowl Parker Bone III. Now get excited, Dennis. Now you can have fun. He is there in the title match, and who would have ever thought Mike-Aulby would have thrown an errant shot in a key situation like that?